Hi everyone, this is Tim Etzkorn, your instructor for English 2035, Writing for Public Forums. I'm posting this introduction video today to put a face to my name, to say hello to all of you, to greet you, to welcome you to this class, to say that I'm looking forward to working with all of you this summer. Also, I wanted to lay out a few general things about the class, and finally, to lay out a mold for one of your upcoming assignments, which is going to be to post your own introduction video. So shortly, I'll post the questions to which you should respond in this introduction video, and I'm going to rip through them quickly. I've got a lot of ground to cover in this video, and I want to make sure that I'm respecting your time, so I'm going to keep things tight. So again, my name is Tim Etzkorn. I'm from St. Louis, Missouri. I moved west for college. I went to college at Regis University, small school in Denver, lived there for a few years, and then eventually moved here to Laramie, Wyoming for my master's degree, which I received in English literature. After I completed that, I taught abroad for a little bit, came back here as a professional lecturer, and next year we'll start a PhD in the marketing department in sustainable business practice, where I'll focus on food studies. The next question is, how has home informed or affected your identity? I think this is a really challenging question, but for me, moving from St. Louis to Colorado to Wyoming has allowed me to see how different perceptions of nature, of wilderness, and of parks are. I went from a really wet climate to a very dry climate, and in that I've been able to see that scarcity is significant in the West. And that's made me more environmentally conscious, more aware of politics about land management, more aware of the value of parks. And if anything, this has kind of affirmed my belief in education, that education allows us to see alternative perspectives that we might not if we just stayed in our homes, stayed in our circles, only talked to like-minded people, only read like-minded material. This brings me to why am I in or teaching this class. In part, I'm teaching it because I wanted to teach a summer class. Like I mentioned, I'm leaving the English department, but I really want to keep a foot in the door because my passion is in teaching, reading, and thinking and writing. And then I chose the parks focus in specific because I think it's an apropos time to talk about these things. The government is looking for ways to trim its budget, to reflect a time where we're driven by a less robust economy, and so parks are under question. I feel like this is a really meaningful topic and a valuable way to teach something which sometimes can be dry, technical writing. So throughout the semester, we'll use our writing skills to advocate for a park topic that we care about. The first part of this course is dedicated to you discerning your interests. What's a park, or what's a topic for which you might want to advocate down the road? My own interest at present mostly lies in education. I'm deeply invested in thinking about programming and how parks, whether they're national or local, can turn the outdoors into an experiential education lab to teach students subjects ranging from biology to English. How can being outside and taking a hike help us improve the way we write? So that's the topic in which I'm invested. And throughout the semester, I'll be doing my own research on different experiential education programs and, questioning how I can use my writing skills to advocate for such programs. A particular park I want to think about. I'm not sure yet, but I want to stay local to Wyoming. So ideally, I'd like to see what kind of programming is going on in National Forest around here. And how more programs can work with National Forest to promote education, experiential education. So with that introduction done, let me say a few words about this class generally, about your upcoming assignments, and about the structure. So we will have a unit by unit daily schedule. This class is by design very flexible. In part, I'm teaching online because I'm going to be traveling around a lot this summer. And so I understand that you can't necessarily be on your computer every day doing work every day. My goal is that the daily work, it should take around an hour and a half, sometimes 2 hours. If you find yourself spending more time than that on your assignments, let me know. We'll talk personally about how you might be more efficient with your time. And if it's kind of chronic, if that's the case for everyone, I'll see if I need to maybe tighten things up a bit. But daily work should be around an hour and a half. That said, you don't have to do things on a daily basis. If you have long work days or you're traveling a bit, you can catch up in the days following. The daily schedule is a recommendation to keep you on track. There will be some hard and firm deadlines in there for larger assignments, such as this introduction video, which you'll upload on June 21st. Other than that, the smaller assignments, reading questions, for example, some of which are already posted, those are due Sunday night following their assignment. So a reading question set that's assigned, say, today. As soon as you post it, I'll read through it. I'll enter a grade into my own personal gradebook. But you have until following Sunday, 11:59 p.m. to post it. Monday, I'll catch up on everything that hasn't been posted. And then by the end of Tuesday, I will email you personally to give you some feedback and to tell you your grade so you know where you're standing in the class. That's largely what's going to drive these first couple of weeks is reading questions, and smaller assignments, very introductory stuff, so that we can get to know each other and so that we can explore this class's theme. Once you have a sense of your own personal passions and the topic you want to explore, then we'll start moving more into the technical writing aspect and start to think about, like, well, how can we boost our skills so that we have not just a voice that matters, but a powerful voice, a voice that people will listen to speak about the things that matter to us. So I'll wrap it up there.